I'll just tag today's reading to be wisdom for every day. Proverbs 29 is a summary of our daily life. Just as other chapters I've been talking about, it delivers insights on how to live with integrity, the emphasis on being humble, living in humility, and being wise. If you're wise, you'll be able to lead well. It actually reminds us that as a wise person, you need to listen to people. You have to have a humble heart. And being a true leader, we all know it's about being wise. We're just going to look at this chapter, and it's to verse 27. Are we really glad we're getting to the end of this challenge? Oh, I'm happy we were able to get to this up to day 29. We're just going to read. Whoever remains stiff-necked after many rebukes will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. A man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but a companion of prostitutes squanders his wealth. By justice, a king gives a country stability, but those who are greedy for bribes tear it down. Those who flatter their neighbors are spreading nets for their feet. Evildoers are snared by their own sin, but the righteous shout for joy and are glad. The righteous care about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern. Mockers stir up a city, but the wise turn away anger. If a wise person goes to court with a fool rages and scoffs, and there is no peace. The bloodthirsty hate a person of integrity and seek to kill the upright. Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end. If a ruler listens to lies, all his officials become wicked. The poor and the oppressor have this in common. The Lord gives sight to the eyes of both. If a king judges the poor with fairness, his throne will be established forever. A rod and a reprimand impart wisdom, but a child left undisciplined disgraces his mother. When the wicked thrive, so does sin, but the righteous will see their downfall. Discipline your children, and they will give you peace. They will bring you the delights you desire. Where there is no revelation, people cast off restraint, but blessed is the one who heeds wisdom's instruction. Servants cannot be corrected by mere words. Though they understand, they will not respond. Do you see someone who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for them. A servant pampered from youth will turn out to be insolent. An angry person stirs up conflict, and a hot-tempered person commits many sins. Pride brings a person low, but the lowly in spirit gain honor. The accomplices of thieves are their own enemies. They are put under oath and dare not testify. Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. Many seek an audience with a ruler, but it is from the Lord that one gets justice. The righteous detest the dishonest. The wicked detest the upright. We thank the Lord for today, and we're just going to highlight a few things. We've said that in the introduction, but we're just going to lay emphasis on one: discipline your children. And in this time and age, it's not about beating a child, as other parents did, our parents did, but it's about correcting in love. I've said that several times. If your child is not doing something right, you need to let the child know the reason this isn't right and the reason the child needs to listen to you. Just correct your child in love so that it will not disgrace you in future. You see someone who speaks in a haste, that's verse 22. You said there's more hope for a fool than them. The Bible wants us really against people who talk in a haste, people who are given to anger, people who are hot-tempered and they're not willing to change. If you have anything about you that isn't good, God is not against it. What God is against is you not willing to change. So you need to run away from people that are not willing to change. Yes, if you're not humble, you need to also stay away from that. I'm just going to summarize to say that just reading to us is not the only way, and explaining it, we will need to have time alone to read this Bible verse. You see, the reason, should I say the devil, or we don't get to read, and I'm going to say the devil doesn't make us read the Bible generally, is because he knows that if we are given to wisdom, which is by reading the Bible, we'll become wiser and would intentionally want to live a good life that would affect us positively in future. I hope I've been able to dissect today and explain the reason and the need for us to put all our trust in God, focus on God, and obey His words, and our lives will turn out good, positive. Do have an amazing day, and see you day 30, which is tomorrow. I love you. God loves you more. Bye-bye.